We've arrived at the NEC. We stayed overnight in the Toby Carvery car park, but it is freezing. Our heating is broken, and luckily we're at a big motorhome show, so we can go and find what we need to fix it.
So what is Jodie actually on about then? Well, we tried to fire up the heating yesterday on gas and it seemed to work, but Jodie heard a bit of gargling, I suppose. And then, well, we checked the system to see why it weren't firing up. And the Audi tank there is pretty much empty. So my bad, really. When I went to have the service done on the van, I was going to get it changed, but they said I didn't need it changed for 5 years. So I left it. Didn't think to check it. And air has obviously got in the system, so I need some more pink fluid, Audi pink stuff, to top that up. So hopefully we can get heating tonight, and hopefully we'll find it in the show.
To be fair though, you can't, it's really difficult to see. I understand why they've got that wood panel there that slides, I get it, but it's really difficult to see what level it's at.
It is, you can't really see the level, even if you lift it up.
We had to take the lid off the top and take a photograph in to realise how low it was.
So it's just sitting below minimum. So it's not drained the system.
Yeah.
So hopefully we just need to top it up. I can bleed it and just to get a little bit, well, get the air out, and then hopefully that'll fire up. Well, that's what it says online, so we'll see.
Yeah, it was really cold last night, but the Christmas before last lead bought me some fluffy socks and a big hoodie thing, and I've kept it in here, so yeah, kept me nice and warm. It's quite cosy in the back, really. Right, we're heading off to the NEC. I've got to work this morning and Lee's going to pop in and see Renogy. And then you're going to have a look round for this Aldi fluid.
I think that's a priority.
Yeah.
Come all the way to the biggest show just to get the pink stuff.
We're actually looking for a windbreak as well, aren't we?
We are, yes. So I want 2 windbreaks for this season. So that's important. And yeah, get this heating working. That's even more important.
Right, let's take you and show you the NEC because that's what you want to see. Right, we've just got to get out of here at Toby Carvery first. We managed to squeeze ourselves in right in the corner. There's a few vans here when we got here last night. We are right next to the roundabout. Quite a bit of traffic noise. It's all right if you're not getting the beeping, and we didn't really have much beeping through the night. The bin men did come at 4 o'clock in the morning because I heard them a bit early, but they're just doing their job. And as you can see, there's lots of motorhomes here. Toby Carvery's just over there in the distance. And then these are all the motorhomes. And they're all parked all the way down there and the way out. Just get his chock. Right, I'll make sure there's no cars coming when you reverse. Yes, I better jump in, and get out of the way. And it should be vehicle recognition now.
Should be, yeah.
So, yeah. Well, that's a bit easier, isn't it? Recognises your vehicle. That's it then. We're parked up in the NEC car park and we're ready to go.
We are. Well, we're going to have a brew first, levelling off the van, get the brew kit out, have a brew, and then I'll get down there. Right, I've left Jodie back at the van. She's working today. I was picking her up at lunchtime. I'm in the back office of the press room and I'm about to walk through. It'll be nice and quiet because we're now early, so we're going to go through and find this Renogy stand. Apparently hall 2. Friday today, so I can see it getting busy. Wow, just look at that. Quite a few things here. Wow, here we are. Finally made it to the Renogy stand. And I see the guys there are hard at work getting ready for the show. Hello. Nathan. How are we doing?
Friday afternoon, I've finished work this morning and I've come to meet Lee, who's been at the Renogy stand all morning.
Yes, and as you've seen, which is great, we have got a couple of people coming to meet us in a minute, so we have got to get back there, and we will, over this weekend, I suppose, take you around some of the stands at the show.
He looks quite busy. So I don't know where I'm going because Lee has already been there and I'm just following him. Well, what a busy day today's been.
Has it been busy? My legs are hurting.
So we was on the Renogy stand for a bit. We've been round looking for something to put in the Our heating.
Yep.
We'll probably sort that out later on. We'll probably show you later what we're doing with that to fix that scenario.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to find a windbreak. We've been chatting to people all afternoon. So we're going to go back now, get to the campsite, because we're going to stand a campsite for the next 2 nights, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
So we'll take you with us there, obviously. And we'll let you know. In the
morning, we'll take you around the show properly.
And we'll let you know about that tomorrow, what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So, well, on this vlog, but tomorrow for us. Yeah. So, right, we're off now. Get back in the van and we're heading to that campsite. Good morning. It's now Saturday and we're heading off back from the campsite into the NEC. It's a bit of a rush this morning because we're trying to get in for 9 o'clock so we can go around while it's quiet and no one's in there. So we can do a bit of filming and show you some vans. So we are at the Kingsbury Water Park camping and caravan site. Right, what we're doing today, looking for windbreaks.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, we're on the van club stand at 12 o'clock, aren't we?
Oh, and we resolved the heating issue.
Oh, yes.
So we found some Audi fluid. Now, they are just saying you can put G12 Evo antifreeze in, but we found the stuff to go in. I topped it up. I didn't even have to bleed the radiators or anything. Luckily, fired up the heating, and luckily it's working again. So we had a nice warm night last night. But
we did find out if you don't put their own brand in and it's on your 5-year warranty, it ruins the warranty for it, doesn't it?
Apparently
it has to be their own stuff.
Yeah.
So even though you can put others in, theoretically, it ruins your warranty, wipes it. So, right, we're on the road, not far from the NEC now, and we'll catch you in there. Okay, so we've got in nice and early, it's still nice and quiet, and we're going to take you around some of the halls and find some stuff that interests us and may interest you. First off, we've got boats, a lot of boats. So if you are into your paddleboarding or boats, I mean, I would say the February one is more for the accessories, ready for the season. Now, there is vans here. So as we come into hall 3 then, there's a couple of things here. So you've got the Alco leveling systems to the rear of me here. Also the different VB air suspension, all the air suspension we've got. Right, so one of the type of vans that does interest us is the Coachman. All of their models are quite nice. So this is the Adventurer 545. Just shy of £111,000 on the road, I think. This model does include a few extras. Well, actually, this model is a little bit more, so you're adding £1,000 onto this model. Let's have a quick look inside then. Straight away, it definitely feels more roomy in here. Now, I do think it is because it's slightly wider. I don't think much. I mean, even with the big table, we took ours out, obviously, but there seems more space, doesn't there? There's more space because it's wider. It's a wider van. Yeah. So that actually works all right with this van, yeah. It's a Fiat cab. The seats are relatively comfortable. I'll tell you what I like. I like these covers. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, they're like leather, but they're proper. Well, they're fake leather, probably. I don't know. I can't smell them anyway. But they're quite comfortable. Plenty of room in the front here. Nice covered space. It seems well made, and that's why I like the Coachman. Look at this kitchen, it's lovely. I like the way they've got the little LED lights in the drawers and that. Nice touch. Microwave up the top, nice size fridge. It's a very similar layout to ours, isn't it? So we seem to have more space in this area, and probably about the same space in the back, to be honest. A little bit more in the back of ours, I think, just slightly. But it looks nice and cosy in here. So I can just get round nicely like I can get round in ours. So I'd say the back is the same space as ours in our Tiki. But yeah, let's have a look at the bathroom area. So a nice bathroom area. Toilet, sink. And a nice big... Oh, I do like these shower doors. Oh, the shower's quite nice and spacious, actually. Yeah, I really like that. So that's the Coachman Adventurer 545 model, which I think is a very stunning looking van. Very nice. Yes, that van does actually interest me. If we didn't already have the Tiki, that is something that I would look at, definitely.
And if you want all the specs, I'm sure you can put it all up online. But it is a nice van. Yeah. Very nice van. Very well built anyway. Coachmen are known for that.
What's this one, Lee?
Right, we're going to have a look at the autographs because, you know, they seem to have stopped them for a bit and then they come back out again. Another wider van.
It does say new for 26, this one.
This one is, yeah. 794i.
Island bed, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be your island bed. So it is on, what's it, 4.5 tonne?
Yep.
So payload is just over 1 tonne. So
which is good, isn't it?
Good payload on this.
Let's go and have a look inside then. They've gone for more of an L-shaped lounge area.
Again, you feel like you've got your space in this.
Very spacious, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do like the cushions.
Yeah.
I think the cushions have sold it to me. Oh, well,
nice.
Going to sleep, then again, there's probably been a lot of hands on them cushions this week.
It does the Flexi Lounge transforms into to travel seats. That's 4 travel seats, the standard.
Yeah. It looks like it's on a Peugeot cab.
Oh, right, okay.
It looks pretty much the same as the Fiat, if I'm honest with you. So they're probably like interlinked somewhere along the line. Again, lots of storage. All the tables we like. Come on, actually, I like that tabletop. Maybe that's the top lot. Oh, there again, it's a bit more slidey, but a top we might look at in the van.
Nice kitchen area.
Lovely.
Place for a TV. Nice wide doors as well, I've noticed. Full length mirror just here. Loads of space to look in the mirror. Nice big kitchen, as I said. And again with the LED, it's this new thing with all the LEDs in between the doors now. The pull-out kitchen unit or something. All right, okay.
Oh, there you go, like a little pantry.
That's quite cool.
That's good. We've got one sleeping or double here, and then you've got the double at the rear.
Yes.
So we're going 4 berth.
Yeah, it's 4 seat belts.
4 seat belts as well, so that's ideal.
Quite a big shower in here. Nice. And the bedroom is lovely. I think this is lush, I really do. Seems to have lots of space in here. Definitely loads of space to move around the edge this time. Really nice. And I like these little sideboards, and you even get a drawer. That's good. That's really nice, I like that. USB-C and USB. Let's have a look in these cupboards then. That's where your Aldi heating fluid is. Let's have a look at this bathroom. Again, shut the door, which I like. I love a middle bathroom. I think they're ideal for space saving and everything. Nice big toilet area, big sink, mirrors, and can you open these? Yes, just need a little bit of force without breaking anything.
Very nice, very well thought out van. So well done, Bailey. Layouts are very, very important. So if you get that right, you're on a winner.
Let's have a look at the garage then. That's quite big, is it, in there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, so you've even got a big dining table stowed away in the rear. Oh, and a little cubby hole. One there. And one there.
Just to quickly show you, just in comparison, if you are interested in the twin beds option. So same layout, but that's the twin bed option.
Well, look, you definitely can't miss that guy there. Look, if this colour ain't advertising, look at the colour of that.
Well, I've got a spread stand out.
Hello, morning.
I thought you worked here.
So we've got a van now, because if we ever downsized, it might be to a panel van one day. So we've got a panel van here from Auto Sleeper. So this is the KB635, 4 berth, 4 seat belts, 2 to 4 berth, I think that is. The price-wise, it's only under 70 grand, so it's not bad.
This is their active campervan range as well. They've got a QR code there as well. If that's any help for any of you?
Well, it's got a nice big wide door. Why? Because it's the typical sliding door of a van, so you ain't got to worry about getting in this van. And looking at the space at the front, it's, I mean, the seats are pretty much the same as ours. Nice feel to them.
Can I get in
Nice
this
table.
one? That's the question.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It's a little bit tight.
Tight with your legs,
Yeah,
isn't it?
tight with my legs, getting my legs round. Once you've got your legs round this tight pole there, it's not so bad.
I wonder if it can come this way a little bit, even. There you go.
It can. Ah, right, okay.
So you can get your leg in there. Yeah.
So it moves, it's on like a pole here and you can move it along.
Rail, yeah. You've got plenty of storage up here, cupboard storage, control panel.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit of room here,
Don't you
especially
think?
where the oven area is.
Plugs, anyone? Plenty there. Now, usually it's quite tight.
Yeah.
So you've got that nice open space so you can have your cooking movements on,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Are they your cooking movements?
Yeah, when I'm proper chef in it. Spices
to get-
in.
I need to get you to cook more then, don't I? So I can see your cooking movements.
I can cook. Okay, the fridge is a little bit smaller.
Well, you'd
but
expect
actually,
that in a camper, wouldn't you?
do you know what? I think it's well laid out, this van.
You've got the French bed design here with the opening doors at the back, which is quite nice. So you can look out if you want to chill out on the bed and look out the back windows. It's quite nice. And I like the fact you've got the toilet, wet room, shower area. That's quite nice. Again, a little bit tight, but you're wearing a camper. And I think this is a great addition. And a nice little mirror here. Little storage cupboard up
Sounds
there.
like a little vanity unit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Hey, guess who this would definitely suit?
Colin.
Colin, yeah.
But- well, would it? Because it's got a vanity unit.
It definitely suit
Oh, well,
Colin,
it's
yeah, definitely suit
then,
Colin, as
yeah.
long as he's got the vanity unit. Do you know he has to do his hair every morning? Just the one.
I think that actually looks quite smart.
It does, it looks very
It
smart.
does look smart. The colour. We're going back to white again.
Yeah, but it's nice, isn't it?
I think so.
Nice design.
Yeah, I think they've done well with that.
Yeah, good use of space, definitely.
I'll tell you one thing else it's got as well. On the outside, it's got an LPG filling point.
So as you can see, it is a very well thought out, spacious van, really, if you don't mind a French bed. And is that your garage area?
It's massive in there. You might not be able to see it, but it goes the whole size of the bed.
And there's one next to it, similar.
If you want the pop-top version.
Yeah. We just have a quick look in here. So you have pop top up there, same kind of design here. I guess there's a table to go there if you wanted it. And I think this looks like it could be made into a bed. Rear lounge area. And again, you've got a wet room here.
Oh, there you go. So it's a nice big space there. Definitely a two-berth. Ideal, really. I'm starting to get vertigo. I only went up 2 steps.
It says no unaccompanied climbing. Naughty
You were
boy.
with me.
I did actually prefer the French bed version of that, if I'm
I
honest.
did, yeah. It felt
Yeah.
very homely, actually.
Yeah, we're now in roller team. Look at the size of
Yeah.
that thing.
I tell you what, that's all right for a Diddy one, isn't it?
What, for
He's-
Colin?
Yeah, yeah.
I've changed my mind. This is for you, Colin.
But even the Didier price. So on the road prices from 72, just under.
Yeah.
Nice big space here, which I think, I was going to say it's a wardrobe as well, but I don't know what that is. But yeah, you've got a nice big space there for your boot. A 6 metre van, just short of 6 metres. That's okay. Should we have a look at this one? Ooh. Drop down bed. That's ideal. Looks like an electric one. So to be fair, right, this is a small van, but I feel like there's absolutely loads of room because you've taken away the bed. But, you know, it's the issue of, do you want to keep making the bed or not to have a shorter van?
I'm not too keen on the curtains.
No.
I like a blind, like we've got, really.
Yeah, I don't think the speakers are needed.
Yeah,
personally.
maybe. I don't know, there might be. Might be a party bus. We don't know,
Oh,
don't we?
yeah, party bus. So just one thing I've noticed, you have got a separate freezer and it's massive, a big fridge. So things in here are reasonable size for the size van. Oh, and that's where it ends, really.
What do you expect for 6 metres?
You think you're going to go into a whole new room, and you are, but it
Like a
is,
TARDIS.
it is just a little shower room. If I show you, It has got a separate shower though.
I think it's nice, yeah, and I do think it's the sort of thing Colin would be good in.
I like the van, just a little bit too small for me. It's the 790. I do like the colours. The colours stand out really nice. Yeah, for a small van, I think it's all right. We're going to look at this little Caravan.
It's the Action 391LH, so let's have a look.
Oh, and look at the price on that. So it says here, 2-berth. Oh, in it diddy, and it's cute, in it.
Actually, it is quite spacious.
Do you know what? It looks, it looks very spacious. I mean,
the table's a good size for in here, I think. That is a good size.
Yeah.
Because it's not in your way, you know, trying to sit down.
It's got
and
everything you need, and I'm assuming this makes up into a bed then.
It
is
will
2-berth, so this is your
Yeah.
bedroom area as well. So, yeah, it's a Caravan, but you have to make up your bed. Is that a good thing? I mean...
Well, it's like some of the campers though, isn't it? If you think of it like that way, some of your campers, you have about the same amount of space in them and you have to make your bed up.
Yeah, I suppose it is only 5 metres long, so you've got to compromise somewhere, even in a Caravan. But for the 28 grand, I think it is, you know, it's quite expensive for a Caravan, isn't it? As you can see there, it's even got aircon.
2 great big windows at the front so that you can look out while you're sat having your cup of tea or breakfast or whatever on here. I quite like that.
Timber door into your bathroom. So it's a, we're looking at it, it's a shower, toilet, wet room.
See, you can even just lay here for the night.
Well, that's Jodie gone now. I'll lock up. See you later, babe.
See what I mean? You don't need to put the bed out. You
No,
can
very
just,
true. And then you've got a coffee machine. Can't do without them these days, apparently. And however you do the drawers, that's quite big, isn't it? Pantry unit again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's adequate. It's got everything you need.
I think if you're looking for something small and something that's got everything you need, like you said, I think this is perfect.
Oh,
and the price is good.
No, I said it's got everything you need, my darling.
Right, he's trying to... Are you going to give me the money then to buy this and then you're going off in the motorhome?
I'll tell you. And you can...
No, you're not. You've got no intention of telling me. You're going to be like, bye, there's your... and then you're going to have the flat and the motorhome and I'll end up with this.
And there it is. It is their new model as well. You would actually be one of the first to own it. So we're out in the main halls now at the moment because it's easier to cross over from hall 4 over to hall 2, and it's filling up quite rapidly, isn't it, for a Saturday?
It's actually nearly 11 o'clock. I think it opened at 10 o'clock. Yeah.
10 o'clock. Nearly 11 already.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, time does fly when you're here because you're trying to look at everything and there is so much to look at. We're not sure what's going on. So what's going on in the Renogy stand today? Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers.
Is this the new theme for Renogy? It is.
You don't speak.
Power Rangers don't speak, apparently.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, so, yeah, Power Rangers are here. Now, I think I've worked out Nathan's there.
Nathan's the one in the blue there.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit crazy on the Renogy stand today, but all fun. So that's a Renogy stand. They're all, well, buzzing today. Day 5, I think. Day 5 or 6, I can't remember.
5
It's the Saturday.
for them, yeah.
Day 5. So we're going to take a little look. We've got to find an awning, not awning, I keep saying awning, windbreak. I want 2 windbreaks. Can we go and look for them now?
Yeah.
But as you can see, a whole variety of different stands. So when you come here, you can get everything you need for your van, motorhome, caravan. You're pretty much covered in this event.
This is the tidal rope stand. This is where I got my tidal rope from when we was at Van Life Festival, if you remember.
It is, yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
And not only that, if you're a the van club member, then you get a discount here, I believe, as well.
You've got some windbreaks over there, Lee.
I know, yeah, but they're not the type I'm after. So I'm not after the blow-up type. Challenge Annika. Challenge Lee. The hunt's on. Where's my helicopter?
But get running then.
No, my helicopter.
Go.
Helicopter.
Just go running, go. Watch me walking. Whoa.
Yeah, it was. Couldn't see it on the green carpet. I've seen some awnings that look like the ones I want.
Okay, awnings or windbreaks.
Oh, I keep saying that wrong, don't I? But it's a windbreak. It's these sort I'm after. So it's got like the bars going in to give it, it makes it rigid anyway.
Looks like we found some.
Yeah, so it's something like this is what I'm thinking of. Now, I like the idea that you can pop it out and it's just more solid. but I'm not sure about pinning it to the ground. Should we find out what the
I think
price
it'd make you a
is?
nice little private area outside as well.
That's what I'm thinking, but if we have 2 sets of these, then we have one side, one the other.
It'd be in a box.
Yeah,
Trying to box me in.
yeah, around you, pen you in. Well, let's just see if it works, shall we? Let's really see if it works. We've already got the chairs, haven't we? They're biting
Yeah.
out well.
Don't put it through the windbreak. Lee, it's right on the edge. It's nearly going in the
Is it?
windbreak. You're going to
Well-
ruin it. We'll have to buy it then.
Right, I can't feel any wind.
Lee decided to buy 2 of them.
I put my hand in my pocket, guys, and come to £190 for the 2.
Yeah.
They usually retail about 130, 135, so not bad saving.
Yeah.
It's one of them things. I think we're going to use it, especially with all the festivals coming up later on in our trips, just to give us a bit of privacy, really.
That's why I didn't realise what you meant. I thought, why do we want to be boxed in? But you're thinking privacy, like round the awning when the awning's out, kind of.
Yeah, when the canopy's out,
Yeah.
we can then have that little garden
Yeah.
type area, tables out, etc. So it'd be quite ideal. So yeah, maybe I've got a good deal there, maybe I haven't.
Right, head
Yeah.
into the van club to meet and greet some people, hopefully. Here's the van club.
There they are, there's the club.
Yeah. So I choose the van club. Exclusive events and gatherings, affordable membership, just £35 a year, family-friendly community, unforgettable experiences, a non-profit club that gives back, a supportive life network. We use them for the shows, don't we?
We do, yes. So they have areas in the show.
Most shows now.
Most shows now,
Yeah.
and you can join the club, so you're a bit more of a community within a show rather than just being on your own in general.
I joined for the barbecue on a Friday night.
Yeah, free barbecue.
James was saying yesterday when he does the Van Life Festival, it's about 200 members, and
Yeah.
he's got to cook all them burgers on the Friday night, which,
We'll see.
which should be fun. Should we help him out or should we just watch?
Yeah, I'm going to help him out by eating the burgers.
Well, we've got a glass of wine at the van club.
Yeah.
Look, little glass of rosé. That's nice. Here with Audrey and Alan.
We've had a good meet and greet here at the van club, and we've got a lot of pictures we've put in anyway.
Look at the queue for the buses.
I know. It's about, 3:30. Just gone.
Yeah.
So it gets very busy. Actually, it's 10 to 4.
Right. The weather's turned again.
It has. Very, very wet now. Anyway, get the security off. We get out of here, shall we?
It's Sunday morning and we're on the bus again, heading back into the NEC.
We are, yes. So hopefully you enjoyed everything we showed you yesterday, and we'll probably show you a couple of snippets today.
We are on the Muk Junkie stand at 12 o'clock today for meet and greet, so
Yeah.
we'll take you with us for that.
Hopefully what we'll do, if we haven't mentioned, Jodie ain't mentioned it already, we'll stick some pictures in at the end of everyone we met. So if you met
Yeah.
us, look out for that.
What's that you got there, Sean?
We've got some van club vintage. It's not really van club vintage, but it's Prosecco. Everybody thinks it's bubble bath, but it's actually.
Have you tried it yet? Have you tried it?
No, well, obviously not. It's still really simple.
Well, that might be the last bottle out of 10, I don't know.
whether or not we ought to try it or whether or not we ought to have it as an ornament. I'm not sure.
What, like a snow globe?
What a thing.
Just shake it up and watch
I
it.
don't know if it picks it up on camera, but it is actually like
Can you see that shimmering?
shimmering inside, yeah. It's not even, it's like a silver.
We better mention
Yeah.
it's by somebody called Fagoso, so it's from in here somewhere, but it has been white labelled, so apologies to the producer.
But, you're both really impressed with that, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Right, let's get on
We
it.
don't-
I just came across this stand and I found this great book on the NC 500. So what is it you actually do on the stand?
Well, we just sort of sell destination guides to give people to help them plan their trip around the NEC 500.
Yeah.
So it has.
So everything's within the book, is it?
Yeah, campsites, toilet facility stops, water points, shops, fuel stations, and everything that people need to sort of travel around.
Even great pictures as well. So great pictures of where you want to stop.
The authors written all the books themselves. They tested all the places out, and they took all their own pictures.
Right.
So they've all been tried and tested.
Yeah.
It's just a guide to travelling the route safely, really.
Excellent. So you don't just do the NEC 500.
No.
I noticed you've got NE 250. You've got the Atlantic way over there.
That's right.
Isle of Skye.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of books. Is there like a website or anything like that?
Yep. It's the Highlands to Hamlet's website, or Destination Earth guides.
Yeah.
So you can buy the books and you can get them online as well.
Oh, lovely. Excellent. Right, so yeah, if you're after a bit of inspiration of going on these Scottish trips, then yeah, check out the website.
Apart from the books, he's also got his own YouTube channel, hasn't he?
Yes, yes.
Him and his wife and his children, and it's called Austin Adventures.
Yeah, so go and check them out. I want to check out accessories, see if there's any new
Rainbow
innovations.
screens where we've got ours from.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
With
I
their,
keep saying to Colin about getting the pop-top version, maybe in them colours.
yeah, can you imagine him with that? We
Yeah.
need to get him an actual rainbow colouring. He'd love that.
Also, what they've got here is you can rent out, hire out paddleboards, kayaks, anything like that, and try them out in this pool here, which is quite fun.
This is like 4x4 accessories, so it seems to be quite a lot.
It's definitely becoming more popular, isn't it?
Toying with the idea of a bike rack, aren't we?
We are, yes. And it could be a possibility, maybe this year. My only thing is I like the bikes in the boot, and the main reason being is they're tucked away, out the way, and then you haven't got to worry about them. They're not on show.
We used to have an Ace, didn't we?
We did actually, yes. That was our first motorhome.
Ace Napoli.
Yeah, Ace Napoli.
Yeah.
So I thought Ace didn't do anything anymore, but obviously they still do, and they've obviously got some vans. Let's quickly tell you a price of one, just so we can see if they're still reasonable priced. Okay, so this is your island bed, and look, just under £67,000. So actually, it's quite a good budget van.
I'll go into the bedroom, show you that quickly. So the island bed, decent space around the edge of it. Do you know what? For the price,
Yeah, it's not bad on the quality.
it's not bad actually, and it's not bad space in here either.
No.
Well, I won't be able to shut that. It's magnet at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's not bad space in here. Oh, I've done it. It is a magnet at the bottom. That's quite a solid door, if I'm honest. It's no different to any of the more budget models in other ranges.
Ah.
There's no real difference, really.
No, not really.
These are quite nice. This is the Sanctuary Luxury Lodge Resort. Let's have a quick look inside. Fancy one?
Do you know what? I could live in one of these, if I'm honest. Yeah, I could live in a lodge.
I'm going to walk through. Nice lounge area.
Right in your tie.
It was the stand by your bed bit. The size of this bathroom. It's huge.
Yeah, you even get a his and hers bath. Is it his and hers where they can lay both sides?
No, that's a dual one.
Oh, dual.
His and hers would be one each. Look.
Oh, right, a dual bath then.
Wow, this is en suite as well, look.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
This is definitely a luxury lodge, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, let me shut the door, give it a good try.
You can do is jump up and down on the bed.
That's all right, isn't it? It's nice space in
This
here.
is a spare room, isn't it?
Yeah, nice space. You can join them together if you wish, I suppose. But
This is stunning. But
It is
how much
stunning.
does it cost?
it's got to
Let's
be
go and have a look.
300.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
This is North Wales Resorts, and there's a QR code on the back if you want to know a little bit more about them.
So as you've seen there, that's a really, really lovely lodge, as you can imagine. But do you know what? They only start as little as £250,000. Now, for the space you get in there, that ain't too bad. And obviously, the more spec you want to go up by, then obviously the price will go up. But that's cited as well, I believe. So yeah, go back to that QR code, check it out if the lodge is something for you. Well, we're going to go and spend a little bit of time with Muk Junkie over here. How are we doing, guys?
Okay.
So it's the last day of the show today.
Yeah.
How's it been?
It's been, yeah, good.
Has it been worth it?
Yeah.
Lots of people coming through.
Few people, yeah. A few sales as well, which is always good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right, sir. Would you like a flyer? It's a discount code online.
Last year we highlighted the Camper King and their innovation with Renogy and going fully electric. So, but there is something I want to show you on the Camper King stand actually. It's a new addition to their vans. So on the new addition to the vans this year, I suppose a unique point for their van is they have got a projector screen up on the pop top. They've still got the Renogy fully kitted out in this van. Now I believe it was 1,000 amp hours as well, so it's really good. And yeah, you've got a hob and everything, so yeah, fully electric. But what I'm liking is, if you look up there, you can see a projector screen, and it's literally coming off this gadget here up into the pop top there. How cool is that? Camper King, check them out, and yeah, if you want a projector in your pop top, that's a little innovation in itself, isn't it?
That's the weekend over for us. It's now Monday morning.
Monday morning at Toby Carvery. Yeah, so a great weekend we had as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, we have had 2 Toby Carveries, Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll do that again.
You can only have so much, Toby.
We're heading off now from Toby Carvery back home. I'm going to be working from home on the way back, but we've had such a lovely time. We've met some lovely people.
It was lovely meeting you all, definitely.
We met a couple of celebrities as well, didn't we, this time?
We did, yes.
So we met Graham Hall from Dogs Behaving Very Badly, and we also met Mike Brewer, I believe his name is.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even recognise him when we met him.
I didn't.
I thought, hang on, I recognise you from somewhere. Anyway, yeah, it was Mike.
Yeah.
So it was good to meet them as well.
Yeah, we had a lovely time meeting everybody. We loved spending time with the van club, Muk Junkie, and also Renogy, of course. We had a good time with them. Thanks for the support of everything. Yeah, so we're looking forward to this year. We've got so much planned. We're going to be with the van club on many shows.
Yeah.
So that would be good. All the shows we're doing, apart from one, I think we're going to be with the van club, so that's good. And yeah, I'm so excited. We've got so much planned for this year. And the sun's out today, so it's
yeah, it
starting
feels like
to
spring.
feel like we're ready for the year ahead now, because we can see some sunshine.
Get the February NEC show out the way, and that's it then.
Yeah.
Spring's coming and ready for the adventure of 2026.
And the next video you'll see is us going somewhere local and exploring local town again. And then after that, we're off back to the Dorset coast.
We are, Jurassic Coast, here we come. So we'd like to say thanks again to everyone that subscribed, everyone that supports the channel as always, and we will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
See ya!